It's a Fighters Fest, a Survivor Series, this isn't chess. And I'm in full gear, but keeping my cards close to my chest. You claim to be the best, my revolution is to beat the best. And you in the Viper's pit with nowhere to go, so what's left?
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, KB the Mark. We're back with another installment of the Viper's Pit. As always, housekeeping. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, push that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more uploads. AEW Dynamite, Blood and Guts. Very good show. Very good show. And I want to thank these 10 men for putting on an absolute violent clinic of a match. It was one of the most brutal matches in AEW history, and why am I not surprised that, you know, another very violent match in the history of this company involves not only Jon Moxley but Hangman Adam Page. We are starting off with the FTW title. The FTW title's on the line. Hook defends against Jack Perry. Excellent match. I know that I've been very hard since Jungle Boy, or that sounded very suggestive, KB, get your shit right. I know I've been tough on Jungle Boy since he turned heel. And I've said the heel turn hasn't really been working. And very slowly, you know, not the last time, one of the times I said the water was right at his chin. He was barely floating. He was barely staying afloat. Now we've had a couple weeks to fully digest it, and he came out with the original Jungle Boy music, which those fans who would usually wave their arms and do the you know, the geeky shit, it really has wavered off. And he took a minute to come down, and then the music cuts off and he comes out to Beethoven. Excellent theme music. And if you don't like it, then that means he's doing his job as a heel. The match, absolutely excellent. I would say my only problem here is I don't know if I would have picked Jack Perry to end Hook's undefeated streak, but the way they went about it was absolutely genius. He didn't win clean. He had been trying to use the FTW title, and they did a couple different spots here where it looks like Jungle Boy was going to cheat to win, or Jack Perry was going to cheat to win, but Hook was always one step ahead. But finally, you know, we got the low blow and then a title shot, and Jungle Boy just, you know, crawled his way into the pin, and while smiling, he wins the FTW title. Now, I know a lot of people said that it felt kind of flat. The ending felt kind of flat. And I can agree with that. I'm not going to sit here and say you guys are wrong. I can absolutely agree with that. I think a lot of people were expecting Jungle Boy to have a heater. Somebody to come in and pretty much help him steal the FTW title. I like that he won it by himself, basically, on the first go around. Now, I would say the second time they go at it, the next time they go at it for the FTW title, then I will have a heater with Jungle Boy. But as of right now, I thought this was great, man. I thought this was an excellent way to start off the broadcast. And with how this match started and how everything else was going to go, you knew you were in for a wild night of professional wrestling. It's about 8:20, and there's a women's match in the first hour. Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Kayla Sparks. It was over in a minute. Tony Khan, it's bad enough that you give the women the 9:20 to 9:32 slot most weeks, but on an entire 2-hour broadcast of AEW Dynamite, the women got 1 minute, 1 fucking minute. The Dr. Britt Baker wrestled for 1 minute. There wasn't another women's segment on the goddamn show. God fucking awful. Tony Khan, find a better way to get the women more time slot on a show like this. Why not have Britt Baker kick off the show and then have the FTW title go on second? Why not give Britt Baker 5 minutes? Why not give Britt Baker a match and then a promo? Or better yet, just have her come out and cut a promo for 5 minutes. That way she gets more TV time. God fucking awful. God, what the fuck is this? Really? 1 minute? 1 minute for the entire women's division. Could have had the Outcast come out, do some shenanigans, make it go longer. But no, you decide to give them 1 minute because you want to devote an hour to blood and guts. Pisses me the fuck off, man. Be better. Tony Khan, do better. We are moving on to the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament Finals. Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara versus MJF and Adam Cole. Now, after Guevara and Garcia made their entrance, which, by the way, Garcia's gotten that dance over. Garcia has gotten his little dance over, and I'm all here for it. You either like this match or you hated this match. If you hated the match, I completely understand, and I'm not gonna knock you for it. You either liked it or you hated it. It either had you in stitches or it made you mad. There was no middle ground. I thought it was great. I was absolutely in tears watching the first part of this match. These four having a dance off before the match really gets started is absolutely fantastic. Daniel Garcia stopping Bryce Remsburg and then doing his dance, and MJF stopping Remsburg and then doing Garcia's dance, ultimately for it to lead to a dance off in which Adam Cole gets in. They cut the music. Adam Cole basically tells Adam Cole, hey, listen. Oh no! That's just not gonna do it for you, Mr. Cole. So I understand if you didn't like it. I get it. It's not going to be for everybody. They basically had a house show match on live television. I thought this was, again, some of the best television AEW's put on in quite a while. So I thoroughly enjoyed myself watching this. MJF and Adam Cole did get the win, which they absolutely should have. This tournament was basically set up for them. Here's my question. With FTR coming off an amazing a series of matches with Bullet Club Gold, the first one where they won 30 minutes and lost the eliminator match, which gave Bullet Club Gold a tag team title match, in which they did win the 2 out of 3 falls match, going almost an hour. Does Tony Khan have the balls to take the belts off of FTR and put them on Adam Cole? We now have the main event. The Blackpool Combat Club, Pac and Konosuke Takeshita versus the Golden Elite. So I'm gonna get the ending out of there before I go into the actual guts of what I thought about the match. The ending is when first off, Pac got his revenge for Moxley walking out on him years ago. Excellent long-term storytelling here. Moxley walked out of Pac years ago on a tag match. Pac left, and Pac left the match. Don pulled Konosuke. Now you're going to get Claudio versus Pac at Death Before Dishonor. So they pretty much killed two birds with one stone with this booking for Claudio and Pac. As for how the match ended, it ended with Moxley surrendering to save Wheeler Yuta, who had a chain wrapped around his neck, and they were pulling it the same way that Moxley tapped out to Hangman and at Revolution in their match at Revolution, is the same way they were doing Wheeler Yuta. Great callback. And Moxley, having experienced that, surrendered to save Wheeler Yuta. Excellent ending, first off. Excellent ending. A lot of different spots in this match stand out. But before I get to that, I want to talk about Kota Ibushi. Now, you know, here on the Viper's Pit, it's honest. It's all honesty. I'm going to be honest. I was honest when Tanahashi had his match against Swerve Strickland in Collision. And I'm going to be honest here. To me, and this is just me, Kota Ibushi did not look good. He didn't look good. Punches were missed. Like, he wasn't making any contact on the punches. He wasn't making any contact on the knees. There were several times the camera caught him where he just missed. He looked a little bit gassed, and he looks, I'm not going to say out of shape, because I'm not one to critique somebody's physique. I need to get in shape my goddamn self. But he looked gassed, and he just didn't look like the Kota Ibushi of old. Now, that's not to say that he can't come back to All Elite Wrestling, because he didn't get the graphic. Kenny Omega did say he expects to see him more. He expects to see him back in AEW. So I have no doubt that they are working on a contract for Ibushi, and he may come back to All Elite Wrestling looking better than ever. But as for Blood and Guts, Ibushi did not look that good. Now that that's out of the way, there were multiple spots here that stand out. The broken glass, excellent. Matt Jackson raining down thumbtacks from on top of the cage, excellent. The Northern Lights suplex tees off the cage, excellent. Moxley with a bed of nails. That's right, you heard it. A bed of nails. My goodness. But again, you know the Viper's Pit. It's all about honesty. I will say this. The match overall on AEW side was better than WWE's. But WWE's ending to their War Games match, basically with Sami Zayn betraying Kevin Owens and giving the win to Jey Uso. The match overall, better on AEW side. The ending of both matches, WWE has the edge. Though I do like the semblance of AEW's ending of Jon Moxley pretty much giving up to save Wheeler Yuta. While that is dope, the overall better ending was Sammy betraying Kevin Owens and giving that win to Jey Uso. So, both of them, the Blood and Guts match for AEW Dynamite was spectacular. It omitted all the violence, all the gore, all the blood, all the high intensity spots that you would like. Great show all around. But that's it, you guys. That's it for another installment of the Viper's Pit. Excellent show. Excellent show. If I had to give it a grade out of 10, I give it about a 7.5. Same thing that I gave Monday Night Raw. 7.5, pushing 8. This was an excellent show. I was thoroughly entertained. My only problem on this entire show, I already spent about a minute and a half, 2 minutes going in on Tony Khan and everybody else in All Elite Wrestling, is giving the women 1 minute on this entire 2-hour broadcast. So outside of that, this was an excellent show. I have really no complaints outside of the women not getting any type of fucking TV time on this broadcast. But other than that, I thought everything else was great. But that's it, you guys. That's it for another installment of the Viper's Pit. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, push that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more uploads. Once again, I'm KB the Mark, signing off until the next one. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.